Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 58, come on. Don't get nervous. Be careful.
On first down, Swift. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Glenn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Ready,
line.
ready. Turn to stop.
Let's go, defense.
80 weapons.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready, send logo.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tighten up, tighten up.
General West. Hey, Wahoo. Yep.
Take it. Check three, check three.
Two.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 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 Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this out past the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
This is Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Oh, you got 50, Mike 50.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Meanwhile, down in Chicago. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Switch 5.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's caught here by Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. "51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Move. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Charlie.
They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
5.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hurry. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Glenn. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 50. Mike, 50.
Y'all not ready.
2nd and 13. In trouble, and it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's going to fire one, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 15. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup.
Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, orbit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Big. Get it.
They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Check, new draw, Corker. Crunch. Switch.
Five. Back to the air on second down. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, high 7.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Go.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
The final shot before break. Glenn looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Shrugs him off. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
SOS.
Can you two jump
They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken at the 46. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? 50, plant.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Protein spill.
On first down, Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
58 right there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there.
Hey. Smooth.
58.
5.
To throw on 2nd down, Glenn. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Glenn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
We go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
50.
So don't say nothing.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
We own them.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Push him back. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glenn. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
No. Off. Tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking.
Yo, go.
Check 99.
Step.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man. Complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Got it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gators.
Rapid. Shoot.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Undercrush. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Whip. Watch
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Blue draw Corkers.
To throw on second down, Lawrence making the catch is Sternberger. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Packers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Lawrence in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On third down, Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Topper! Go!
Hey, check. Mike 50. I'm coming for you, son.
Ready?
From the gun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the